monsters when they get angry.
Know a lot of girls, do ya?
What? No, I mean, yes, but not like that. Anyway, Ajna, if you have some relationship to Kala, none of us should even be associating with you.
I don't have anything to do with Kala. Or, I don't think I do. I guess, I don't really know.
Even if you are still just Ajna, this is the situation we're in. You woke up Kala, and as a protector, I failed to stop you.
I didn't know all that would happen.
That doesn't change the result. By all rights, I should turn you into the authorities.
That was fascinating and terrifying.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. We're botanists, but we're interested in all sciences. And you might be one of the greatest scientific discoveries of all time. Think of it. Harnessing the power of Kala.
But I'm not Kala. I'm still me. I think.
Oh, of course, of course. But if we figure out where that power of yours comes from, think of everything we could do. Even if it's from Kala, you can control it and use it for good.
Oh, hey Ajna.
So I was blue?
You were blue. But now you're not. Honestly, it's kind of disappointing.
I'm sorry?
He was like a father to me, and he cast me away. And he turned into a monster right before my eyes. How did things turn out this way?
I never expected I'd be trapped inside another human. It's a good thing we don't have to eat while we're there.
Or poop. Fill your brain with poop, Ajna.
Razmi!
Look how many friends you have! So many adorable babies!
Yeah, trapped inside a monster brain. Now they all hate me.
I don't think you're a monster. And they wouldn't have survived that blast alone. You probably saved their lives.
But isn't it weird that I've been absorbing people?
It's not that unusual. There are Deva and other creatures whose idi is augmented by others.
But I don't want to be a creature.
You are too charming, Luxao.
Everyone, I don't really understand what's happening with me. How did I get so strong? I was so angry. And did I release Kala? Is she free now? What does that even mean?
It means we're gonna die.
For once, I agree with the witch. Kala's power is released, and you are the one who released it. It means doom for this world.
But I didn't mean to.
Maybe you didn't, but you allowed yourself to be tricked by Ravanavar and did it just the same. What's more, he said your power was the same as Kala's. If that's true, you're a danger to all of us.
I'm not dangerous. I don't think... I mean, I'm still me.
Are you?
That's a little harsh, Zepe.
Frankly, I think I'm letting her off easy. Because of Ajna, I failed in my duties as a protector, and so have you, Kushi. We were meant to guard Sumeru. But now the worst imaginable thing has happened there right in front of our faces.
Even if Ajna did break this seal, as you say, I'm sure she didn't know what she was doing.
Well, that's exactly the problem, though, isn't it? If she wields this strength without knowing where it's from or how to control it, she could destroy us all. I suggest we all part ways now and leave Ajna to her own fate.
You would abandon a young girl in the middle of the desert? What kind of person would do that?
Wait, everyone! Listen to the wind outside! We couldn't split up now even if we wanted to. That's a sandstorm out there. None of us will be able to make it through by ourselves.
This is all my fault. I'm gonna find a way out of here. It's the least I can do.
Ajna, it's dangerous.
Sorry. I have to try.
I'm sorry.
You can augment your strength with ring cells, like fuel for...
But what if I explode?
Then your guts will be everywhere.
Yeah!
I don't think that's gonna happen. Probably. I'll make sure it doesn't happen.
Ugh, that sounds like torture. It was. If you trap me in your brain again...
I think that's
Don't stress too much, Ajna. We'll figure this.
You're not...
Nah, I live with a giant bird. The odd blue...
So, what if this power I've got does come from Kala?
Then you make it your own. I know you have a good heart. I'm sure I can...
Torani, you're so nice.
Such praise from my little duckling. Squeak!
Oh,
Oops.
Whoa! This wind is intense! I guess we can't get out this...
Well?
Ginseng was right. The storm won't let us through. I'm sorry. Torani, isn't there some other way out of here?
Maybe, but that depends on you. We will need to awaken this power of yours.
No! I mean, I'm not sure I want to.
I will help you, Luxao. We can do it together.
Torani, you're so nice!
It seems our fates are linked. Good. I look forward to it.
So, what do I do?
You must meditate. Focus. Let go. Feel the strength flowing from your core, out through each limb and beyond. Feel your life force flow from your heart and through your veins. From your chest to your arms to your fingertips. From your center to your legs and toes. The energy within you is augmented by your experience, by the people you know. The power of the world binds this energy within. Concentrate and let go.
Ah!
You've done it!
I can't hold it for long!
You'll get better with time. Even if it's for a short while, you can use this power to dash into the wind.
Whoa! It worked! It's not as scary as I thought!
Maybe for you.
Scared.
That's not... That's...
Now that we're out, I suggest we head to Port Marifa. You should stick with Ajna until then.
I suppose we have no choice.
Right. Once you can get to the port, you can decide whether you'll help Ajna along her journey or leave her to die like common beasts.
Don't worry about it, Zebe. You don't have to stay. I'll get us out of here first.
Bury you. Special delivery. Right on target. Blocked. Bullseye. Look out below. Bullseye.
Before they
Special delivery. Right on target. Down you go. Look out below. Right on target. Right on target. Right on. Nailed it. Right on target. Nailed it. Right on target. Bullseye! It's over!
You embarrass yourself.
Oh, very.
Really?
Right on target.
Focus.
Look out below! Ha! To pieces! Ha! Down you go! Ha! Push! Ha! Immense attack!
Power grows.
Special delivery. Oh, shit. Right on time. Attack. Look out below. Nailed it. Oh, there I'm starting. I'll bury you. Pathetic. Bullseye! 100% accuracy. Give or take.
Hey, there's someone over there. They don't look so good.
Water, please. Here, child. Let me offer you some water from my hair.
Gross. Gross.
Thank you so much. I thought I was going to die out here. My throat feels so much better.
My hair sustains life. It is far more nourishing than regular water.
So gross.
Shush, Razmi. What are you doing out in the middle of the desert anyway?
I am called Kadira. I was following the imperialist army of the Iron Kingdom, but I lost them in the sandstorm.
Iron Kingdom, huh?
They have been a scourge upon my people. Their armies have been taking more and more territory under the guise of protection. My brother was fighting to defend our land, but went missing some months ago. One of our warriors returned with his sword and cape, which I carry now.
So you're gonna beat these guys up with your brother's sword?
I will not use it until I can return it to him. I can defeat them using my shield alone!
Whoa, that's so cool. Where'd you learn to fight with a shield?
My grandmother taught me over many years, using a basket as practice. Women among my people aren't allowed to fight. but she trained me in secret since I was a child.
Wow, just like me. Kinda.
When his sword was returned to us, I hid my face behind this wrap to avoid detection and left the village. I fear he is dead, but I must find out the truth. I was tracking a troop of Iron Kingdom soldiers when the sandstorm hit. I believe they entered the temple, but as you can see, I didn't quite make it that far.
Right. We'll help you.
Weren't we heading straight for Marifa?
But,
More dead weight.
Dar! This is the first thing you want to say since Sumeru?
Come now. We've gotten into enough trouble already. You rush in to help anyone you see.
And you only speak up to add something negative. She wants to avenge her brother. I can relate to that, if you get my meaning.
Anyway, children, the only way to Marifa is through the temple, so we may as well let her accompany us.
There's strength in numbers. I would welcome her.
I want to see under your mask. Is your face all weird? Do you have no lips? Let me see.
My lips are perfectly standard, I'll have you know.
I'll believe it when I see it. Let's just take a quick peek.
No!
Fine, fine. Well, come along anyway. Ajna's gonna absorb you no matter what anybody says. Welcome, No Lips.
I have lips. Please stop talking about them. Anyway, we must be wary. People say the temple was suddenly abandoned.
Oh, that would explain these markings. It looks like sandworms.
Ooh, sandworms. Ajna, can I keep one? Just one little thing for old Rosmi?
Well, if we have to go through here anyway, no big deal, right?
Nice.
Yeah! Time to find out what a sandworm is.
Uh-oh.
I stand ready.
Whoa, this place is huge.
But how do we get out?
I've doomed us.
Nah, we've been in doomier situations than this. We'll find a way. Nice! We've got the advantage.
Commence attack. Nailed it. Right on target.
Never stop learning.
Ahora, we've got the advantage. Don't underestimate me.
Nailed it! Bullseye! Nailed it! Oh, very good. Bullseye! Accuracy, give or take.
That is the tail of a sandworm.
It's that big? I thought, you know, worms.
Animals in the Almuta Desert region can grow to incredible size. There have been countless studies of their mutations. I can get you the research if you're interested. It's really quite fascinating.
Maybe later. For now, let's just get rid of it.
A quick jab should get it out of the way.
A shot from my bow, then.
No, Zebe. I'll do it.
As you like, but don't expect this to win me over.
This thing?
Judging by its diameter, I'd say it's quite long.
Nailed it! Bullseye! Pointless. Pathetic. Pointless. Down. Not quite. Right on. As expected.
We've got the advantage.
Oh, very good. I'll bury you.
Embarrass yourself! Embarrass yourself!
Nailed it! Nice try. Look out below! Don't hold your applause. down. Right on. Pathetic. Pointless. Not quite. Special delivery. I'll cut you down. Down. Special delivery.
Power grows.
I'll bury you. Special delivery.
Never stop learning.
Look out below! I'll bury you!
Embarrass yourself.
Ha! Ha! Nailed it! Points! Look out below!
Really?
Special delivery.
It sounded different that time.
I think it's retreating to its lair.
That may be our ticket out of here.
Right on target. Right on target. That's right. Commence attack. Nailed it! Bullseye!
And there's our way out!
Aw, we can't keep it.
Razmi, why do you like sandworms so much?
They remind me of my youth.
Kadira, what's wrong?
I just hope my brother is okay. Thanks to you and your friends, I'm finally going to face the Iron Kingdom.
Oh, well, I kinda know how you feel. My dad just died.
Dar killed him.
Dar did? How could you?
It was... I was under orders.
A fine excuse.
Ravanavar raised me since I was a child. I didn't know.
Frankly, I don't know how you can all stand each other.
Break it up, children. I'll not have you fighting until we reach the port.
Kadira, don't worry. We'll figure this out together.
is Port Marifa, the gateway to the world.
Huh. For a gateway, I thought it would be bigger.
We can get ships here, that's the main thing.
Right. About that. What does everyone want to do? I dragged you into all this, and none of you owe me a thing. It's okay, Zebe. I appreciate everyone's help, but we're through the sandstorm now. None of you have to stay. But I need to figure out what this Kala thing means. Find out about my own power. I don't even know all the stuff I need to figure out.
Ajna, you are the grossest, most disgusting person I've ever met in my life. Everything around you turns into a disaster.
I guess you're right.
So, obviously, I'm coming with you. Bom is too. He has to come because he's mostly dead. Aren't you, you little idiot?
Oh, thanks, Razmi. Right? Am I thanking you after that?
Whatever floats your boat, buddy.
You saved me in the desert. You said you'd help me find out what happened to my brother. I'm coming.
Heh.
But you leave me alone, Razmi.
No lips.
Ginseng?
Well, this is a lot more dangerous than I expected, but you can't become a world-famous botanist without some risk. So, I'm coming.
As am I. You still haven't fully recovered, and you need a guide as your power grows. And someone to buy you cute dresses and do your hair.
What's wrong with my hair?
Oh, absolutely nothing. Just for fun. Didn't your mother ever fix your hair?
I didn't really know my mother.
No. Well, an Almushan braid would look lovely for starters.
Well, thanks everyone. I really appreciate your help. Oh, but Zebe?
Right. I want no further part in destroying the world, thanks. I've done enough to help the charade. I'm with you only until we find a boat.
Well, where a protector goes, so too must I.
I understand. I'll make sure everyone who wants to stay finds a boat. How's that?
Fine by me.
Wait, may I speak?
Better make it good. This is the big who stays and who goes conversation.
And I'd prefer that you go.
I know. I know most of you don't like me. And you have good reason. I did kill Ajna's father. I thought I was doing it for the good of the world, but Ravanavar had blinded me. He raised me since I was a boy, and he spoke so lovingly of the new world he would create. I had no idea he meant to destroy it first. And I had no idea the acts we committed were done in the name of destruction.
How did you not know killing innocent people was wrong?
I was told they were blasphemers against the gods. But in truth, I have no excuse but youth. And yet you are younger than I and committed no such atrocities. Ravanavar told me the heretics we dispatched would be reincarnated in paradise and live a better life, but I had never stayed behind after a battle. I'd never had to see the consequences until now. Apologizing isn't enough. I took someone precious to you, and I can never bring him back. Please, Ajna, let me offer my services to you as penance. You don't have to like me,
I don't.
but let me be your sword. I have no purpose. I have nowhere to belong. Please, I don't want to become some mercenary for hire. I know I'm asking even more of you, but I want to try to do something good. Let me help you save this world from destruction.
Well,
Don't do it. He's the worst.
yeah, he is. But maybe he deserves a chance.
For what it's worth, he is being sincere.
I'm gonna consider it. But listen, Dar. From now on, you're listening to me. And if we find someone who needs help, we're helping them. No discussion.
I am yours to command. I will not complain. And thank you.
This conversation got weird.
Yeah. Whatever. Let's get going. And thanks again, everybody.